Hey guys, welcome to today's tutorial on how to install Microsoft SQL Server on your machine. Right? So to get started, you need to go to Google search maybe and search for MS SQL Server download. Right? And then go to Microsoft SQL Server downloads. And there at the bottom you'll get various versions. Server 2022 on premises, SQL Server on Azure, SQL Server 2022 Developer, and Express. So Express is the free version, so which we'll download now. So we'll click download and it's downloaded. So I'll click on the file, it's opening, and let it. So I just want the basic one. You can select custom if you know what you are doing, and then I want to install in C. It's going to take 278 MBs. That's fine. I have space. So it's gonna download a few things before it installs. So it's downloading about 266 MBs of data, and we are almost there. And download successful. Now it will install the package. So the installation is complete now, and we are on a different screen. So it says install basically SSMS. So SSMS is used for developing all components of SQL Server. So we are going to do that. We are going to install SQL Server Management Studio, and here you have to determine which version of SQL Server. So I'm going to say download SSMS 21. So that's again downloading, and we have plugin for Visual Studio. So getting the Visual Studio again, it will download the file that it needs and it will install it. So I'll wait for the installation to complete. It's completed already. It's getting the Visual Studio installed already. So once you have this, I think you will have this SQL Server 2022 Configuration Manager, and then SQL Server error and all that. Like if you search for SQL Server, you'll have all that. So this is the Management Studio, how it looks. It's installing the components. So it will take 2.4 gigs of memory. So I'm gonna install it, and we'll wait for this to complete downloading. So we have the installation complete, and uh, it recommends that we restart the Windows, but I'm gonna launch it anyway. SQL Server Management Studio. That's where we're gonna do all our SQL stuff. So it gives you an option: sign in with Microsoft, or sign in or create an account, or create sign in with GitHub. So I'm gonna click on skip and add accounts later. So let's see. I'll say no, and then I'll say this is the server. Let's keep the server name a bit easier, right? So I'll say YTC for your data coach server, and then I'll click on Windows authentication is fine, and then I'll click connect. So SQL Server Management Studio is the front part of the SQL Server that's gonna run your queries. Cannot connect to additional instance. I think. Okay, that's fine. Let me keep this and see if this works. Ensuring certificate was issued by an authority that is not trusted. Certificate can be used. Encryption, I'll say optional. Then it's allowing me to connect, right? So you can see the databases that are there, and I will just say a new query, and I will say create database DB1, right? And let's see. So it says completion time completed. So if we refresh this, go to databases, you see that the database is created. So our SQL Server installation is complete, and we can execute queries, we can create tables, we can insert data into tables, and all of that, right? So I hope this helped you install Microsoft SQL Server, and let me know any questions, comments, or suggestions in the comment section. And I hope you liked this video. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. And thanks a lot for watching.